have the recurring, non-canon Dragon Ball Z movie villain, Broly.
Well, I argue that Broly is more canon than any of this new bullshit.
Oh, no. Damn! And there you have it. Once you hear that, you hear defiance against the literal scripting of Dragon Ball, the actual story that has which made it clear that Dragon Ball Super is canon, that Dragon Ball Daima is canon, that Dragon Ball GT is not connected to the canon continuity in any way. Not a dimension, not a timeline, nothing. Okay? Done! And what you're hearing is a defiance for that which was officially confirmed and stated by even the creator of the show. Now, a defiance for even that authority is a person literally saying, I don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say, and I don't care what you say. I don't accept it. Now, is that how something works when you read a book? Do we all have the ability to say, nothing that is in this book or in this movie, okay, can escape my authority? I have the right to, everything is dismissible by the reader. The reader doesn't have to accept that this happened, and canonically, that is, if they had to work like that, storytelling wouldn't even make it. So I shouldn't have to argue with somebody because of how much you don't like something. Trust me, we don't give a damn. In fact, the fact that this bothers you so greatly is the happiest thing that a Dragon Ball Super fan could stumble upon on YouTube. Yeah, it's a great thing because in multiple other videos, you've been trying to get under the skin of Dragon Ball Super fans. And yet now we find you here in defiance of that which is canon and which is not canon. And it's already been stated, Z Broly is not canon whatsoever. So, on the blueprint, we have that you claim to be a Vegeta fan, but you lied. You actually can't stand Vegeta. You can't stand Dragon Ball Super. You like Dragon Ball GT, and you were upset when Super Saiyan 4 came to Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Daima. Okay? And now this, you don't like that Goten and Trunks have the potential that they have. And now you're arguing on behalf of Z Broly being in the canonical story when he's not in the canonical story. The canonical story has moved on to acknowledge Super Broly. Trust me, if there was another person named Broly that they came across, and that's what it means to be canon, is that inclusive of this story that we're referencing? No, we're referring to the story of Dragon Ball. Did Broly happen or did he not happen? No, he didn't. That's the answer. Okay. That's the answer. Oh, down. Let me be clear on something. When I say it's the story that we're referring to, I mean the official story that is happening. Okay, the main story, the story you have always followed, the story that is actually happening. So, let's go.
Nothing in the Broly movie contradicts Z at all.
Well, Dragon Ball Super is Dragon Ball Z. It's the same continuity. It's the same characters. It's their life. One page does not invalidate another. They are in the same book. Right? So Dragon Ball Super shows us Super Broly, and he would be contradicted by the presence of a Z Broly, as we have never encountered anyone named Broly with legendary Super Saiyan. No, it was Super Broly. And what actually happened was he wasn't stabbed. He was sent away to another planet, Planet Vampa, right? Where Paragus flew away, and you know the story. That's Broly now. That's Broly. And see, your agitation, which I'm picking up, seems to originate from the fact that the canon, it tells you how shit goes. You don't run nothing, but the canon runs everything. So when the canon comes in, the canon tells you, no, that's not what that means. Like, you literally can't say nothing to the canon that the canon can't shut you down on. You ain't got nothing to say when the canon is in the room with you. Canon walks in and dictates everything. If they want to show you, if they want to tell you what the stronger transformation is, yeah, the canon's words matter. Something that's non-canon, it don't have that on its shoulders. It don't have that responsibility or authority. Don't have that jurisdiction over nothing. And they really wish that you would forget it. That's why they misdescribe what the canon is. All right.
So what the fuck, aside from, when it takes place?
No, aside from Super Broly. Super Broly is like, well, I'm sorry, you can't just unwrite me. I'm actually canon. I'm actually an event that really happened for characters in the story. For these characters in the story, man, I really happened. Z Broly didn't actually happen.